The Witcher 3. I'm just pausing Call of Duty Modern World War 2 because we were at the place. It's just too annoying. Just in the middle of a mission, you know. I mean, I'm skipping most of the cutscenes because I already know the game, and also I played it on easy a few years ago. I also streamed it, so if you want to see the cutscenes, you can check my older streams. This is just a Deathmarch playthrough, the highest difficulty run. And actually, I don't think that we can do this mission right now to the end, because I think we have to fight the Wraith. And it will be too strong. The Wraiths, they are very strong. I think they also can regenerate. The regenerating enemies are the main problem on Deathmarch. Everyone else you can get over a while, but I'm not sure about the you know, werewolves and wraiths and stuff. Enemies who can regenerate, they are really a tough bitch. So I'm thinking if I should do this mission. I'm just I mean, there are several ways of doing this mission. Not sure if but I'm not sure if you have to fight her in the first place always or not. But I'm also not sure if I want to do the easy way. I mean, the easy way. I'm just checking here. I already fought her normally. But then you have to fight her again, but I think I also can just run away. Not sure if this is my last save where I killed her. Let's have it. Oh, I fought her.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Yeah, here it was. So we don't have to fight her again. Just fought her here. But she's too strong, it's not easy, not possible to kill her. That's a while since I played, that's because I just have to check where I am exactly and what I'm doing here.
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
Peasants. All problems with them. Hello. Quaid is the best friend here. Don't even hurt her, what? I also just don't... I forgot how it worked. Maybe I just have to... a bit here. What are all those fucking beasts here? Okay. Oh, we're talking.
What was that? It sounded for a moment like you joined the race yourself.
Had to fight a pester.
A pester? And did you learn how to lift the curse before you lunged at her, sword in hand?
Yeah, we talked a bit. Looks like I need to get her beloved to the island. Fisherman named Graham.
I know the man. He lives in Oriton, village on the lakeshore. Find him immediately. We're close to unraveling this. I can feel it.
See, this is different than in the when you play on easy. On easy could also third time. I'm pretty sure about it. See, there was never. Actually, I'm playing this game the third time. You saw the save game. There was. May it ever be so humble. It was one of the. It was my second playthrough. I don't know. I didn't play on. I remembered the game to be very hard for some reason. It's why I played on easy when I had felt like playing it a second time, but I did not stream the second playthrough. Yeah, but then I found it almost too easy, but I already was 30 hours in when I realized it, and now I thought, still want to check out how it is on Deathmarch.
How do I get my love to use this? God, ow!
Of course, the game gets really tactical once you play on Deathmatch. It's the way it's meant to be played, I think. I mean, maybe it's the way it's meant to be played on the second playthrough, because you need to know how it works. It's a bit easier than if you don't have a clue.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mi- Farewell.
This is also the same course of action that I took the last time. I was not sure about.
I don't want to see no one.
You've got to. Where you been following?
Just wondering what you want from
Me? We lot loves.
You deaf.
I'm a witcher.
What of it? Why should I care?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I...
Did you love her?
Of course.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
For Millie, Finch and Faulkner, they rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it. For Annabelle and me to flee. For then...
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle.
She took the point.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
But that means... Is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
It's one of those
It's not your
heavy
fault.
stories.
God,
If you...
I'd...
Wrong on... Annabelle needs you. You can help her.
She's still there. In the tower. Can I see her?
Yeah. One thing you should know, though. In death, Annabelle turned into a pesta.
A pester? What's that?
More than a restless ghost. A plague maiden. A powerful wraith filled with grief and hatred that drive her. Give her the power to sow disease and death.
She suffers.
Annabelle think...
God!
Yes. A curse has imprisoned Annabelle and the other spirits on the island.
Just as in...
If you...
It's court.
Nothing. Let's go.
It's also nice in the game that they just
Let's go to the tower.
skip the traveling stuff, make it easy for you, not like Red Dead Redemption 2. A pasta. They said she's a black maiden. Spectre oil. I think I have Spectre oil applied, but I can put in a bit more. Aaron died. I totally my first playthrough, or second playthrough. On my first playthrough, I didn't have the add-ons. They I had the first time on my second playthrough. I totally, how should I put it? Underestimated Aaron died. Oh shit.
I've waited long enough for revenge, and now he comes to unknown.
They'll kill me.
Don't be afraid, you'll be fine. Show me what you got.
Last I came through here, I still hoped Annabelle and me weren't impossible. We could have been together, and now she's dead. And it's my fault. If only I'd been able to protect her.
Can't change the past, but you can still help Annabelle to move on, to rest in peace.
Oh, it's so dark here.
It's terrifying here. It's too quiet.
Chop, chop. Speed up. Let's get this over with.
I remember the screams. Inhuman they were. Now it's silent. They're dead. All dead.
Don't think about that. Keep walking.
You have not forgotten. You've returned for me.
Is that?
Don't you recognize me? It's me, Annabelle. The one you abandoned, remember?
I do it.
Music also is gone.
Graham, careful. The curse is lifted, and Graham and Annabella are reunited.
I hate this fucking tower. Every time I play this fucking piece of shit game, this fucking piece of shit mission. It's a good mission, but I hate this fucking tower. Where's the fucking exit? It's the cellar, isn't it, here? No, it's not the cellar, okay. Should I not travel to Kara? I could also call her with a xenophone.
Wonder what led them here. Hunger or greed?
What do you know? Hmm. Five ability points. 5, so 10. 10 ability points to get, or I don't know, that's a bit much. $12. Okay, with everything. forgot where I whistled for Roach. Which was the button again? Ah yeah. The lighting is strange in this game. I have a new TV, you know. My old TV, the game was very good with graphics. It looks a bit strange with the lightning. Also, it doesn't. It's also because of HDR. If I activate HDR, it looks shitty, like milk. Without HDR, it's better though. It's because I have H8 instead of 10 DPI or what it's called. But other games are fine. I mean, Call of Duty World War II, I had HDR activated and it looked very good. It's because Witcher originally did not have HDR. It was patched in, I think, later. It's an older game. I mean, still is a cool looking game, but still it's older, and it's where you recognize it, I guess. But of course, it's also because of the TV. It's a mix of both.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Why do you want...
You just
didn't...
There's not... We...
So...
I mean... Yes... We...
Pick...
I d...
Emperor...
Rap...
So... No. Benny...
Long...
Oh, you hate this. I'm calling dialogue anyway. Huh?
And... even...
I've...
Bet the... She... Very much so.
Don't know if I wanted to mix something. I'm always mixing some stuff. There's bison grass. It's so rare. I only met 2 merchants who had some, and they only had 1 each or 2. So bullshit. Cross iron crabbers. Crabbers we can maybe do ourselves. Yeah. Ah, I also need white guy. Ah, okay. It's always good to have many of those things for white guy. We're doing the white guy for everything. It's a bit stupid. Torpedo. White guy again. Mama. That's so. Let's see if how many you need. It's, again, the things are getting empty. I bought so many of them, of those bottles. So stupid. You need it for the ingredients, and then you need it again for the main thing. Yeah? It's really a shitty, stupid system. Yeah. Bison grass. Okay. So we do this. And it works. The white guy. What's missing? Celandine, okay. And cross eye, okay. Celandine and cross eye are missing. Bison Grass she doesn't have. It's not that vital that we have all those, but if most of the potions we already have, so why not?
Fyke Isles.
Able to persuade.
He knew the.
And?
Depends how you look at.
Oh, poor.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the hour's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Here, Wild at Heart, this is a mission with a werewolf. It's extreme. I think this might be the mission where you find another Witcher. No, what's a bit what's a bit shitty is we're level 60, and as far as I know, with the number is wide, you don't get much XP from the mission because the level is like this. But I mean, 60 is like our level, you know. It's a bit shitty that they say you don't get so many. Here, even 65, you even then get not the experience. I think when it's yellow, you get more experience, like here. The only... No, you don't need to hunt anything. Maybe the beer school things, but the Viper is the best, the coolest one, and it comes cheap. On the other hand, we have to do the quest where we fight this one guy. Oh no, it's not, it's okay. I think it's not a huge fight. The Master Mirror quest we have to do for the Viper stuff.
Ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls, too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
Why hold the...
This...
What'll I get out of it?
Witches do naught for free, this the Pella knows. Not to fear. How to reward one for their aid, this too the Pella knows.
Seems like you could use a Witcher.
You'd not...
The sooner we would...
Give us a rest.
Yours turned this one pale.
Not sure if the quest is too hard, but I think it should work. It's just a few specters and stuff who come. Not sure though. Brightness is a bit up, I think. And the image is not visible, but still strange to have it that. I know it looks more like night. Or maybe a bit too dark. But,
Soon will rise thy...
Greetings.
Just good
Eve. Begin.
keep it.
What is this life? Well, you know.
Fleeting torment, ere we go.
What comes next
Fuck,
once
what does
life
he-
subsides?
Man is all fate decides.
Soon will rise thy dead, thy buried.
Each will say by what they're harried.
Will ye grant these souls reprieve?
The storm.
Prepared to
Damn it.
end their grief.
Let's begin Forefathers' Eve. Ye who wander on the gale, ever caught in this world's toil, see this sign, gentle pale. Ye we summon, ye we call. A sound I hear, 'tis right.
Spirit breaks the still of night.
Burn the incense ever.
Spirit joins fire.
Ye we summon, ye we call. Enter souls, we'll judge ye all. Something whispers, something yelps. Someone near our fire creeps.
bitch.
Hark! A sound I hear. 'Tis right. A spirit breaks the still of night.
Burn the incense ever higher. Spirit, join us round the fire.
Who are you?
He knows.
Should I drive him away?
Nay.
I've come for you, patricide.
Begone, foul force! I cast upon you the light of the eternal fire! Abomination! Stop this at once!
The errant
Where
souls.
that came from?
We must help them.
Silence! I'll not tolerate necromancy.
Help me.
Leave now. You're disrupting the ritual.
This is black magic. These folk disturb the dead. We cannot allow it. We will not.
You don't know a thing about their customs.
Take you, and disperse the others.
Good folk, leave not these grounds. Ye cannot break the circle.
Tis an ill turn. Ill. Woe away. Yep, we can.
The blood
Thank God.
If you want to continue, I'm ready.
Good folk, we must the eve complete. Ye we suffer. Something whispers, something This sacred ground is with blood stained. We cannot the ritual people.
I only remember the waves. They all come after one another. Okay, the waves come because of the blood. Motherfucker.
Alas, all is lost.
That
Old man Ambrose, the pet.
That wraith. If I'm gonna...
The pel...
You can't hope to manage this alone. You're afraid, that's clear. Wraith will hold sway over you. Listen, I'll send him off. I've got to. But I need to know where he's buried. Corpse probably hasn't turned to dust yet. That's his bond to the world of the living.
Ambrose lies in the swamp.
Fine. I'll find his body, see what I can do.
What? The fuck is he now? The fuck is no waypoint there? Are you fucking shitting me? Can roll my boat there even. Make a boat road.
It's clearing up.
Road journey. What's in here? Sold gauntlets. Sold. Well, I can tell you, a huge screen is something. It's like 4 times bigger than my old screen. No, I don't know. It already was this. I already needed it my previous flat normally, but my previous flat, oh no, I didn't get it there. And then finally it was when I was playing Witcher there, because back in the days, now they did a patch where you can make the writing in the menu, you know, the letters bigger. Back in the day it wasn't there when I played it up in release, I think. Yeah, and so I had to move a bit more to the screen so that I could read everything right. I mean, I also could read it the other way around, but it was annoying because it was so small. The letters were so small. And what the fuck? Oh, here I am. Okay. Because the letters were so small, I had to move to the screen, and yeah. Now I'm in a new flat, but it's still the same, or maybe around the same distance to the screen, and after 1 year now, I mean, it's not that new anymore, okay, then it's 1 year. But now I thought like, okay, it's time to get a new screen, because my old screen is, I don't know, 10 years, 12 years old or what. Yeah, now I got it, and I mean, I paid like 100 euros more than I paid for my previous one, but it's 4 times as big. It's like, I mean, the development, of course. Screens are one of the things, TV screens are one of the things that had a very good development. They got bigger, easier to carry, so lighter, better in quality and everything. And there are only plus points. Okay, the only negative point is that they don't have good boxes anymore. Either you have to get a soundbar if you will want to have normal stereo sound, or you have to get a surround system. I got a surround system now. I mean, at the moment I have headsets. I don't really like headsets, but I have it just for the time being now. Yeah, but I'm going to get But I already have a surround system, but I need a cable. One of the cables is too short. I need to wait for another one, and then I can connect it. Also have to build up the boxes and shit. But yeah, curious how it will sound then, and how the neighbors will like it. Well, it's just okay. Also, if you turn it down a bit, not too much bass. But that will take at least 1 or 2 days because the cable needs to arrive. Oh, what? Could move almost all the way to the quest objective by Spout. I cannot do that now. I hate this fucking shit when I cannot do that now. I like the combat system because it's so much reflexes, you know, to dodge in the exact moment and stuff. But it's not unfair. It's like a cool system. It's the difference between this game and games like Dark Souls or what was the other game?
Swamps kept Ambrose's body in good shape.
Sekiro.
Even where the Peller smashed his head in. Gotta incinerate it. That ought to get the Spectre to leave.
Well, because this is a good challenge difficulty.
Leave the world of the living. Never return again.
It's also nice that you can interact like this. Huh? So, yeah, but this is a real... What the fuck? Real challenge with a good combat system, you know? Not like in Sekiro that you have to... There's a kanji coming and then coming up and you have to do what the kanji says and all this shit.
You'll stay clear of that fog if you value your life. Careful, sir. A monster prowls the bog. Enter the mist and you'll never see home again.
This monster, tell me more.
Only seen it once myself. And that from afar and past dusk. Thought it were a man at first. Then it turned, and I saw eyes burning like coals and a jaw full of fangs, one next to the other.
Humanoid? Nocturnal? First attack. Remember when it happened?
A week passed, near about. It was then Boren vanished. Merrick and Tomil went looking for him, didn't come back either, them two. I were afeard. Now none dare venture into the bog. Camp stands deserted, and the peat there, master, it's the best sort, black as pitch.
I can help. For a
course. Oh, master, you value your services.
All right.
Start south of here.
Uh-oh. There's a Red Skull, it means it's a bit bigger. 66. Maybe it's not correct what I heard, that the yellow numbers give you less. The white numbers give you less experience in the yellow ones. Or I did much less. Not rowing back the boat. Funny thing about the HDR, yeah, it was like
Not so fast, Roach.
what is it is? Oh, er ist die Karton. Motherfucker. Fuck you.
That's it, Roach. Come on, Roach.
How the fuck do I get up there?
Go, go.
It's also very makes much sense that there are bandits in the middle of the monster here in the swamp, the camp. I think full of monsters, you can barely live here, survive here, and then the bandits make the camp. Here the people live in peace and tranquility. Remember when we were last time at the merchant, he did not want to buy you could sell him swords and armor, but he didn't want to. But we didn't have any to sell, and probably now he doesn't want to. Oh, sleeping here. He probably doesn't want to buy them.
Milk and fresh.
Okay, it does. How expensive this shit is.
So long.
But normally, of course, the other people give you better prices. But it still depends. I mean, the master armors give you bad prices. Worse than the normal armors. But what do I have for a silver sword here? Steel sword, I mean. Okay. Makes the intensity bigger, alright. It's the sword from my previous run.
Milk?
It's New Game Plus, by the way.
So long.
Oh, I didn't check its wares.
Milk?
Ah, I did check its wares. Okay, yeah. Bought alcohol.
So long.
Oh, am I prone invisible?
Through the woods. Following a whisper that led me to the old tree on the hillock. I know the whisper.
Sir, why we're up to our noses in fights in a hurry.
White Wolf.
Folk from...
With the... and
Found your father's body. Had to burn it.
good you did. Return for me ye would have.
What's your story? You actually kill your father?
'Twas an evil man. The Peller feared him once, but then grew brave. What his father did to his mother, the Peller could not look upon it. So he split the father's head with an axe, left him in the swamp. But folk knew.
What's your story?
'Twas an evil man. The Peller feared him once, but then grew brave. What his father did to his mother, the Peller could not look upon. So he...
Ghost's not likely to come back.
Thank you, Witcher. A reward for your aid. And if herbs or remedies you ever need, for near nothing you will have them from me. White Wolf.
Could use a few...
What do I have? There's no bison grass. But I can make white gold. Er might Richard's hallucinogen is something that you need in almost every thing. Why do you need hallucinogen and all those things? Oh no, the other one is there. Then in herbal. Okay, nice. Ah, it wasn't what I wanted to do. Ah, okay, true. I have to get the bees and grass.
So long.
White Wolf, wise...
So long.
I normally also bigger quests are no problem as long as there are no regenerating enemies. Regeneration is shitty. Oh, close. That's nice.
Hey-ya!
Wide, heavy wheels. Merchant's wagon. Veered off the road at high speed. Doesn't bode well. Yeah, merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well. Leftovers, cuts of meat, cataplepis. Wonder what spell requires that. Package still intact. Don't sense anything magic though. Wonder how Kira will explain this one. Human, from an artery. Can't be far. Wouldn't have made it. Waited for help. It never came. That's Velen for you.
Just when I was starting to miss you.
Got those, substances you
What's
wanted?
switching over here?
Splendid. I can finally begin my study of double arboreal racination patterns. But first, I'll...
Brew yourself a mug of mulled wine. Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats, expensive wines, Zerrikanian spices. Not a speck of magic. Care to tell me what you're up to?
I would rather show you, but you must wait a bit.
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out.
An evening with Kara
You've been
Metz.
patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt.
The Cain Vin Faithful.
Third mouse. What happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success. I always use one more than I need, just in case.
So where did... Kira, can I explain what's going on here?
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
Mm-hmm. True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle cropped up in a palace pond and ate Princess Cinderella whole. Left behind one slipper, so...
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles. Now, to return to the fairy tale. I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night. I don't need a fairy godmother. I'll cast the spells myself. But I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen. So, what do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
Sounds tempting. So tempting, I don't think I can refuse.
Before we go, there's one more thing.
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No. I shall transform our rancid rags into something more glamorous. Don't wince. It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit. And at dawn, everything will return to normal.
Why not? Might as well go all out.
Then hold on tight. Gavella Glan. So, what do you think? Neckline too modest?
It's just right.
Oh, I might also have changed your hair colour while I was at it. I've always fancied dark-haired men. Oh well, any port in a storm. Well, off we go. Dinner's waiting. Last one there does the dishes.
Faster.
Things the men wear always look strange in this game. The fancy dresses.
Make way.
I hate races, by the way. I mean, they are normally easy in Witcher, but still hate them.
Well, now...
Beef and cinnamon and clove.
Shall I...
Try.
Well,
Think.
more.
Must.
Please.
All right. I'm curious. We celebrating something?
Yes, a return to the living. But that's not what I wish to discuss. But I'm the...
Didn't destroy that workshop, if that's what you're asking. Didn't see any reason to.
If Alexander's findings were to fall into the wrong... Or their...
Roman.
Friend, sir.
Your fairy tale, your rules.
Really? Then close your eyes and count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's enough. Kira, wanna play hide and seek? Why not? Good. Won't have to fumble with fasteners. Now where's that Cinderella gone to?
Found me. Congratulations.
Do I get a prize?
I've nothing on me. But I'll think of something. Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
Dragon something, I bet.
No, it has a different name. Bit indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Nave.
Kira, what made us...
Why all this sexually explicit content on YouTube? One of my video gets censored now. Or taken off. Fuck, do you have some manners? The motherfucker really coming off. I was about to say. One thing I wanted to check out. You know, I know he stops using his power, so. Where's the entry, man?
A light. Top floor of the tower.
To get to the fucking tower again?
So, found what you were looking for?
Yes, thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Sleep well?
What do you want with those papers?
Why, I aim to use them to continue important work that a man's tragic death put on hold. Alexander was studying the Catriona plague. I'll use his notes to produce medication, perhaps a cure, or at least a vaccine.
Strictly humanitarian motivations, is that it?
No, strictly selfish ones. The mighty would pay willingly for such a remedy. Can you imagine how much? Take Radovid, for instance. Why, he might even consider forgetting my past associations with the Lodge.
Radovid doesn't forget, and Radovid doesn't forgive, especially when it comes to sorceresses.
He'll make an exception for me. He'll have to. I have something he wants.
Please, you don't believe that.
Well, you believe Yennefer will stop treating you like a dog someday. Don't see me laughing. I'm going to see Radovid, tell him of this research, whether you like it or not.
This is suicide, Kira. You'll wind up tied to a stake, burned to bolster the morals of the masses while entertaining them.
Shut up for a moment and look at me. See this? Bedbugs, Geralt. Bloody bedbugs. I, Kira Metz, advisor to Foltest, a member of the Lodge of Sorceresses, have bedbugs. Think what you will, but I'll not stay in this bloody swamp one day more. Not one day. I shall cross the Pontar, and that means Radovid's men will find me sooner or later. Don't you understand? I don't have a choice. I will have to parley.
Got another option. Go to Kaer Morhen.
You believe I'd be safe there?
Long as you don't piss Lambert off, yes. Emir, Radovid, neither will be able to reach you. Find little in the way of luxury there, but we do have clean sheets.
It's a long way, well beyond the dividing line. But if I keep to the woods until I reach the Kestrel Mountains, I should pass through unnoticed. So be it. Seems I find it hard to refuse you, handsome. You've clearly a notion of what women want, how they think.
Yeah, kinda. So before I go, I'll need you to hand me those notes.
All right, take them already. Farewell, Geralt. Or rather, see you soon. Well.
I also want a portal. No. I'm going offline now, might be back tomorrow, so maybe until then.